from the heart of Delta State. You are tuned in to SRTV Asaba.
Good morning and welcome to SRTV Morning News Asaba. I'm Obama Gabriel Joy. Thank you so much for joining us. Here are the stories making headlines across the country. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appoints former Ekiti State Governor Ayo Fayose as chairman of the Rural Electrification Agency alongside 25 others into key federal appointments. The House of Representatives begins clause-by-clause consideration of the State Police Bill aimed at strengthening Nigeria's security architecture. 143 companies compete for 50 oil blocks as the federal government pushes to attract fresh investment into the petroleum sector. 8 bodies have been discovered following a boat mishap in Jigawa State, while rescue teams continue to search for 9 missing passengers. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission says the Comptroller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service is not under investigation over alleged visa racketeering. And in sports, football legend Kevin Keegan dies at the age of 75, while the Super Falcons step up preparations for the Women's African Cup of Nations. Those are the headlines. Now the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the appointment of 26 persons into the boards and leadership of 10 federal government agencies and commissions. Now, former Ekiti State Governor Ayo Fayose has been appointed chairman of the Rural Electrification Agency, while Major General Junaid Bindawa will head the National Salary and Wages Commission. The appointments were announced by the President's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, who said they take immediate effect. Now, the new board of the Rural Electrification Agency includes Alhaji Amadu Abubakar and engineer Yasu Ibrahim Makinta as non-executive directors, while the agency director general and existing executive director will complete the board. President Tinubu also approved several appointments into the National Salary and Wages Commission, including former lawmaker Olajumoke Okoya Thomas as secretary. The presidency says the appointments are aimed at strengthening governance and improving the performance of key public institutions. Still on governance, the House of Representatives has commenced clause-by-clause consideration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's executive bill seeking to establish state policies across the country. The proposed legislation forms part of ongoing constitutional amendments designed to tackle growing security challenges, including terrorism, kidnapping, banditry, and communal violence. Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu, who chairs the House Committee on Constitution Review, says the lawmakers will use the version already passed by the Senate as their principal working document. He expressed confidence that only minor adjustments would be required before the bill is transmitted for the next stage of the legislative process. Now, if eventually approved, the bill is expected to introduce a multi-tier policing system aimed at improving local security and community policing nationwide. Turning to the economy, 143 companies are set to compete for 50 oil blocks as Nigeria enters the commercial phase of the 2025 oil and gas licensing round. The Commercial Bid Conference, organized by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, opens in Abuja. Now, according to the commission, the licensing exercise has attracted significant interest from investors seeking opportunities across Nigeria's major hydrocarbon basins. Now, the 50 oil blocks include assets in the Niger Delta, Benin Basin, Anambra Basin, Chad Basin, and the Benue Trial. Now, officials say the exercise is expected to stimulate investment, boost crude oil produce, and generate additional revenue for the country. Meanwhile, rescue operations are continuing in Jigawa State after a boat accident claimed 8 lives and left some passengers missing. Now, the incident occurred on Sunday. The boat was carrying 40 passengers. It capsized while along the... Most of the passengers were female. Most of the passengers on the boat were female passengers, children amongst them, while traveling across the river when the boat overturned. Now, the incident has once again highlighted concerns over reoccurring boat accidents during the rainy season, often linked to overloading. Now, the absence of life jackets and strong water currents. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has dismissed reports linking the Comptroller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Kemi Nandap, to alleged visa racketeering investigation. In a statement issued by the Commission's head of media and publicity, the anti-graft agency described the report as false and clarified that the Immigration Comptroller General is not under investigation. The EFCC, however, confirmed that criminal proceedings are currently before the Federal High Court involving some immigration officers over alleged visa fraud. Now, the Commission urged the public to disregard misleading reports suggesting otherwise. Still ahead, the Gombe State government has warned civil servants against absenteeism and other acts of misconduct capable of affecting service delivery. The secretary to the state government said public workers are expected to demonstrate discipline, commitment, and professionalism in the discharge of their duties. He stressed that government will not tolerate unnecessary absenteeism, adding that the appropriate sanctions will be applied where necessary. The administration says the move is a part of broader efforts to improve efficiency and accountability within the state's public service. Other developments, the federal government says the recent appointments into strategic agencies are parts of efforts to strengthen institutions and improve governance across the country. Analysts say the appointments come at a time when the government is seeking greater efficiency in public administration, infrastructure development, and revenue generation. Observers will be watching closely to see how the newly appointed officials deliver on their mandate in the coming months. And now to sports. Football mourns Kevin Keegan. The world of football is mourning the death of former England captain and manager Kevin Keegan. Keegan died at the age of 75 following a battle with stage 4 cancer. His family confirmed that he passed away peacefully, surrounded by his wife and daughters. Widely regarded as one of England's greatest footballers, Keegan enjoyed a distinguished playing and managerial career and remains one of the sport's most respected figures. Now, tributes have continued to pour in from across the globe, the global football community. Elsewhere, FIFA has opened an investigation into the post-match confrontation involving players from Spain and Argentina following Sunday's FIFA World Cup final. The governing body says its disciplinary committee has appointed an ethics prosecutor to determine whether any breaches of FIFA regulations occurred during the incident. Spain defeated Argentina 1-0 after extra time to lift the World Cup trophy. Now, FIFA says the outcome of its investigation will be made public once disciplinary proceedings are concluded. In other news, Nigeria's Super Falcons have intensified preparations ahead of the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Now, 19 of the 25 invited players are now in camp in Casablanca, Morocco, with more expected to arrive before the team's opening Group B fixture against Malawi. Head coach Justin Madugu has continued training sessions as the defending champions prepare for another continental title challenge. The Nigerian Football Federation says the team remains focused on achieving a successful campaign. And now from sports to entertainment. American rapper Cardi B and Super Eagles goalkeeper Maduka Okoye has sparked fresh dating rumors after the pair were seen dining together in Venice, Italy. Now, photos and videos circulating on social media showed the duo enjoying dinner with friends at a waterfront restaurant overlooking one of the city's famous canals. Although neither Cardi B nor Okoye has commented publicly on the speculation, their appearance together has generated widespread reactions online. Now, meanwhile, Nollywood actress Annie Idibia, or now known as Annie Macaulay, has dismissed reports suggesting she has reconciled with her estranged husband, music icon Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Two-Face or Two-Baba. In a post shared on her Instagram stories, the actress described the circulating reports as false, saying the videos being shared online were old and had been taken out of context. Rumors of a reunion resurfaced after an old video of the pair together at a nightclub appeared on social media. And now the weather forecast for Tuesday, the 21st of July, 2026. In the northern states, morning thunderstorms with light rainfall are expected over parts of Kebbi, Taraba, and Adamawa states. As the day progresses, moderate thunderstorms are forecast across Borno, Bauchi, Gombe, Yobe, Zamfara, Sokoto, Kano, Kaduna, and its neighboring states. Now, across the north central region, residents of Nasarawa, Niger, Kwara, and Benue should expect cloudy conditions with early morning showers, while moderate thunderstorms are expected across much of the region later in the day. In the southern states, intermittent morning rainfall is expected over parts of Delta, Rivers, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Edo, and Ebonyi states. Now, more widespread rainfall is forecast later in the afternoon and evening across the southwest, southeast, and coastal areas. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency is advising residents in flood-prone communities to remain alert as persistent rainfall may trigger flash floods. Now, motorists are also urged to drive with caution during wet conditions, while airline operators are advised to obtain airport-specific weather reports for safe flight planning. Now, before we go, a reminder of our top stories. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appoints former Ekiti State Governor Ayo Fayose as chairman of the Rural Electrification Agency, alongside 25 others, into the federal appointments. And also, the House of Representatives begins clause-by-clause consideration of the proposed state police bill. 143 companies compete for 50 oil blocks in Nigeria's latest licensing round. And also, rescue efforts continue in Jigawa State after a boat accident claimed 8 lives, with 9 people still missing. And football pays tribute to former England captain Kevin Keegan, who has died at the age of 75. And that's the news at this hour. Thank you so much for watching SRTV Morning News. I'm Obama Gabriel Joy. For more news and updates, follow our social media platforms and visit our website. Have a productive Tuesday. Stay home, stay safe, and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.